Yeah, man. Yo, we back on top now, man. All you posers, get back where you came from, especially you guys from Cali. Yeah, this thing right here, yo, this is real hip-hop.
White Boys with Attitude is a game developed by Michael Hicks, an indie game developer who's released quite a few games in his time. In the gaming world, he's best known for his work on both The Path of Modus and 2015's Pillar. Back in May of 2020, humanity was graced with a legendary fusion of gaming and family-friendly hip-hop music when the game White Boys with Attitude was surprise released for the PS4. Just 3 months after release though, the game was banned from the PlayStation Store. It's time for some detective work. Who are the White Boys with Attitude? Is this serious or is it all a parody? Why was the game taken down? And most of all, was the game any good? This is White Boys with Attitude. The game currently holds a 94% on Steam. Some songs have absolutely solid view counts for their music videos on YouTube as well, including Where the Perp, which is sitting at over 38,000. Before I can explain the game, we first need to look at the music and the people behind the music. Coming straight out of a farm in Mount Vernon, Illinois, the WWA are made up of Dr. White and Crushed Ice.
Straight out of the farm, coming to you live from the NV in Mount Vernon where the Diddy running free.
Dr. White worked as an animal doctor on the farm, and Crushed Ice managed the machinery. The band was formed in 2007 after being inspired by the song Crank That by Soulja Boy, and they proceeded to put out 4 albums that blew up in the Mount Vernon music scene. Their goal is to bring hip-hop back to its roots with banging beats, epic flows, and a focus on lyricism. It features interactive music videos, normal music videos, and a link to buy their newest album, The Pursuit of Money, which I've purchased. For now, let's check out the interactive music videos. Where the Perp is the first song we'll be taking a look at, and it has a dance to go along with it. Dr. White teaches you how to do the dance moves before you start playing, and they're all reenacted with the motion controls. The first move is the left swing. The second move is the right swing. The third move is the forward swing. And then the last 2 dance moves are the shake and the pour. They're the most important dance moves. The shake is done by rotating the controller or analog stick around in a circular motion. Then the pour is done by pretending you've got a cup of purple soda that you pour onto yourself.
Yeah, bro, that's it, man. That's bang.
The gameplay is similar to any basic rhythm game, and it is really basic. There's no extra points for having perfect timing for hitting the notes. You just get 20 points for each note. There's no star power, no multipliers, no difficulties to select from, and the default chart is extremely easy, never making you play anything more than a quarter note. The game does keep track of your note streak, but it does nothing other than give you something to flex about to your friends. Lyrically, it's a meta look at pop music designed with the prime goal of making money, but still enjoying the music enough to have fun with it with the knowledge that it makes people happy. The first line of the song, "Never felt like I was a part of the crowd, always trapped in these walls, always alone," sung by Dr. White, is a deep reminder of his times from 2013 to 2015, where he spent most of his time isolated while working on indie games.
Never felt like I was part of the crowd, always trapped in these walls, always alone.
A little known fact about Michael Hicks is that in the music world, he is Dr. White. The line, "Never cared for empty pop, wait yo,"
Is that perp soda pop? Yeah, okay.
is metaphorically bashing pop music for its lack of substance, but yet the WWA is still willing to do a pop song if it makes them enough money. Dr. White ends up concluding this first verse with, "Just like Mako tell me."
Just like Mako tell me you was wrong, but right now in this time, you was right.
This is directly referencing the OG Mako song, You Guessed It, which OG Mako admitted was horrible, but released it anyway because he knew people are stupid and would buy it, with money. The song then blasts into the catchy chorus, up until the Crushed Ice verse. Crushed Ice's verse has more of the same messaging, selling out by making a pop song to blow up and get on the radio. The final line of the verse goes like this.
This was not made by design, because I got the waiter by my side, baby. But now you winning, you wanna fit in, you know that purple is in it, you got to wear it through the fin to end. And Ice Cube ain't got nothing on me, because I'm crushed ice and y'all wearing purple for me. Thanks.
Gameplay for the song Mount Vernon, Illinois is presented as a side-scroller rhythm game similar to something like the Bit Trip series. You play as a car with jets on the bottom of it and lasers mounted to the front of it. The goal is to bounce and hover up and above and over common obstacles found on the roads of Mount Vernon, Illinois, to beat a song about growing up in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Trucks that drive behind you can only be blown up by hovering above them and then shooting downward with the auto-targeting shots. Other than that, there's just giant stacks of boxes that you need to shoot your way through. All of this can be done to the beat of the music or not. It's set up so that you can play to the beat of the music without hassle or issue though. A couple times throughout the song, the car will stop and let you play a reaction-based game where 4 album arts for competing pop stars are displayed. 2 will be matching. You just need to shoot the matching images. I'm not sure why, but the album covers included are Officer Boss, Dusty Beaver, and Fake. Lyrically, it's just about how they originated on a farm, playing their first show at the farm, which sold more tickets than the underground concert venue where most local Mount Vernon artists play. It's a song about being the best rappers, saving hip-hop music, and repping Mount Vernon in the process. The third and final song included in the game was a free DLC that came out a bit later. The game plays like a normal DDR clone, but with the notes scrolling downward instead of upward. Same as with Where the Perp, scoring is extremely simple, with just 20 points awarded per note. The track, also like Where the Perp, doesn't get any harder than just tapping quarter notes. It's really easy to get 100%, but again, the lyrics are what really stand out here. It's an anti-hip-hop song, showing that the WWA are able to switch things up when compared to standard hip-hop by loving the police instead of hating them. Throughout the live shows and most songs, the band shows their love of the police by often rapping about donuts, as well as giving away free donuts to their fans that come to the farm shows. This is talked about in Mount Vernon as well. The concept for Money's in the Bank is simple. They staged a kidnapping for a police officer, and the police officer is also the man who makes their instrumental beats, and this, coupled with their music career, has resulted in immense profit.
Everybody wants to know how we came with all this dough. We staged a kidnapping, now we've got Money's in the Bank.
Doc White and Crushed Ice are now living the dream, buying houses to rent to other rappers, passing out donuts and Coronas, owning the clubs, towns, charts, and even the hoes. But most of all, it's an answer to the question, is this real or is it a joke? And, well,
it's all real.
White Boys with Attitude is one of the best games released in 2020. If you don't believe me, check out Metacritic. You can see here they were competing with SpongeBob for the #1 spot after release.
We need y'all help right now to take this #1 spot on Metacritic from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Overall, White Boys with Attitude is something that shouldn't be missed. The game has been put back on Steam since the ban, but remains unavailable for the PlayStation, unfortunately. Even after the ban, the album was available for a while on the PlayStation Store, but it too has since been removed. If you want to support these guys, you can buy it on Steam, Bandcamp, and iTunes. The entire thing slaps and is well worth it. Links are in the description. If you've got some time to kill and you want to experience one of the best games of 2020, I can't recommend it enough. The game is free and the album is only $8. If you watch this entire thing through, you're clearly extremely bored, so get off YouTube, open up Steam, and make sure you leave them a solid review on Steam and Metacritic. Thanks for watching, guys. If you hated the video and found it unbearable to watch, feel free to hit the dislike button. If you liked it, there's the like button. But no matter what, just subscribe. That'd be sick. Anyway, that's all I got for this one, though. Love you guys, and peace.
That's all y'all do to Where the Perp dance, y'all. Yeah, you got that.